Next project, God Hates NFTs. So for any of you who didn't see, at NFT New York, we had Bobby Hundreds from Atom Bomb Squad. He did a stunt where they had guys protesting. I actually had it here. I'm sure I can find it. They had guys pretend protesting at NFT New York, saying God hates NFTs. Most people, including me in the very beginning, thought it was a real protest because it looked like a real protest. And then, a little bit after, we learned that it wasn't, and it was all a marketing thing because one of the guys held up Atom Bomb Squad as the thing, and it came out that it was just a marketing stunt, right? Which was brilliant. It got everyone talking, and definitely was very, very good. So this particular project's got really nothing to do with that, but it obviously and clearly was inspired by that. So that just tells you with NFT New York was about 3 weeks ago, if that these guys were able to put through their collection within that amount of time. But the reason we got to look at it is because in 2 weeks they've done 3,700 volume in a bear market, which is great and really, really impressive. It's a 5,000 collection. It's actually 5,022, just under 50% owner ratio, which is not bad. I mean, it could be considered good. Anything over 55%, I would say, is very good. Anything over 65% is excellent. So they've got a good owner ratio, and the floor price has held nicely considering that it's 2 weeks old now. And you got to give credit where credit is due. Now, this is a fully anonymous team. It is CCO, so you own the rights to it. There's no roadmap, but on their Twitter, they did, since they've been doing quite nicely, they did put a bit of a roadmap over there. But as is the risk with all of these free mints, with no roadmap and no promises, again, they've promised you nothing. You've paid nothing for it if you minted it, and they should have no guilty conscience about walking away. I think that when you see a project do so well and the secondary is doing so well, then it makes sense to invest in it and build around it. But again, they are always there on the premise that they owe no one nothing. They've promised no one anything. And so that for me is always something that I'm scared of. So it's not a project that I would want to invest in on the secondary. Again, I would have minted it if it was free and I saw it flying like that. Does look like a bit of a fun project. On their website over here, you don't know what's real and what's not. They're saying that the current CCO is a childhood friend, Robert. He's 64 and lives at home with his mom. The CTO is a Bolivian that I met through a YouTube tutorial video that has 180 views. And the CMO is an ex-drug dealer from our neighborhood who's now clairvoyanting 85-year-old woman on television. So I don't think that any of this has any truth to it. It puts a smile on your face. What I did like about this website, and I know it's not that complicated, but you can actually play a game here on the website. So let's see. I mean, I've got so many Ys and things around me, but let's just see. All right, so we're going here. Then you got to jump over stuff. Okay, no way. I got to give it one more chance, guys. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's use my right hand. Hold on. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. So they've put a bit more time into it than they had to, which is a bit nice. But I'm always skeptical if I don't know the team. And that that burnt me when it came to goblins because I didn't invest early because I thought it was too risky and there's not enough. Okay, I'm going to stop, guys. And there wasn't enough information, and it ended up being a great team, and a great project, and so I lost out on that one. But I do think it's important to make it very, very clear that goblins is the exception rather than the rule. They also started this meta of free mint, CCO, not promising you anything, anonymous team, right? And they thought that out very, very well. Whereas all these sort of, I don't want to call them copycats because the idea is completely different to goblins, but the CCO, free mint, no promises, no nothing, no roadmap, anonymous team, that is them saying, hold on, goblins got to a 4 ETH floor. So can we, if we just, up our game on Twitter, and make a few memes. I mean, I do like stuff like this. It shows that they do have artists on board working. And yeah, could I be wrong? And could this end up being a goblin? I don't think so, but yes, I could be wrong, and it could end up being a goblin. Am I willing to take a 1 Ethereum risk and on that? No, because I do think 99 out of 100 of these are going to end up fizzling out within a couple of weeks and going to zero. But this one definitely has stood out for me a little bit. And really, I mean, you'd have to be a real gambler, in my opinion, to invest in this right now. Obviously, not financial advice, but credit where credit due. I mean, they're sitting at a 1 ETH floor 2 weeks after launch, and have done close to 4,000 Ethereum in volume, in a bear market, which is great.